Hey there, how was your drive back to Boone?
Hey, it was good. It's getting a little, snow's really coming down out there
Yeah,
now.
starting to pick up. Hopefully, get out of here before the roads get too bad now.
I know, but honestly, I love it. It's one of the reasons why we're looking up here. We just
Oh
love
yeah,
winter and
love the mountains,
skiing
snow.
and everything.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. Well, so Thanksgiving just passed. How was your holiday? You have some good
Yeah, it was.
family time?
It was good. We had a lot of family come up this year. Normally it's just a few of us, and this time there was like 18 of us.
Oh
So
wow.
it was a lot of us.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of food, more than I could potentially ever eat. But it was good. It was
Yeah.
good.
What was your favorite thing?
My favorite's always a turkey and
Turkey.
stuffing.
Yeah, never go wrong with that, right?
No.
Awesome. Well, you have any big Christmas plans coming up? Going anywhere?
Thankfully, no.
Yeah?
Being we have children, we honestly just try to focus on them and meeting Santa and all that, and
Oh, yeah.
staying at home and honestly just relaxing. We just stay at home. We all have matching pajamas and just relax. We wake up, let them watch them enjoy opening presents, and we normally throw a Christmas movie on and
Yeah.
relax.
That's what the holidays are all about. Just
Exactly.
good quality family time, right?
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Awesome. Well, now that we just got back from looking at both properties, what are some initial thoughts you had on each of them?
Yeah, so, obviously my husband had to run off to his meeting real quick, but sort of speaking for the both of us, I mean, personally, I liked the 106 Dandelion. I liked that wraparound porch on it and the covered section. I liked the vaulted ceilings in there. But I really liked the location of the Cabin Cove
Yeah.
cabin. And I liked that it had the yard and everything. I mean, I just liked the convenience factor of, well, if we go to town, if we go to dinner, things like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I really like them both.
Yeah. Well, I will say like the biggest key for Cabin Cove is you're literally like 5-10 minute drive from downtown Banner Elk. So
Yeah.
there's so many options, lots of good food. There's so much around it that you can definitely enjoy and go see and do. You know?
Well, and that was one of the things that I like sort of dreamed. I was like, wow, like literally, if we decided to go out to eat or had a couple drinks or something, it's right there.
Yeah.
So
Definitely. Well, I know how you had said overall you're looking for a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house with scenic mountain views. Now, being that 106 Dandelion has those mountain views and 11 Cabin Cove doesn't have those mountain views,
Yeah.
How does that make you feel? Like, what are your thoughts on that?
So yeah, that's another reason why I think I do like Dandelion better. Because initially, I mean, obviously, like my husband and I, when we spoke originally to you, it was we want that mountain cabin feel. We want the feel like we're in the mountains, right? So the big views sort of gravitates us to that one. So I don't know. I guess just because of the location, I sort of also liked the Cabin Cove one.
Definitely.
But yeah, I mean, I think long run, it was one of our big things on our want list was the mountain views.
Yes. I know that was definitely one of the most
I
important
know,
things.
so that's where I'm having a hard time. It's like, oh, I like the location of this. But obviously, I mean, we probably have to pay a lot more money to have the mountain view and the location to be in downtown Banner Elk, I would
Yes.
imagine.
And I will say, by choosing Dandelion over Cabin Cove, you will be saving. I know you said you have a total budget of $775,000, and these houses are both actually under budget. But if you do decide to go through with 106 Dandelion, you will save an extra $10,000 as well, which you could use towards like renovations, yard works, just things along the house that could get done over time or need to be done.
Okay, yeah, that's
Definitely.
something really to think about.
Yeah. So as you can see, Dandelion, it has a cement driveway versus a gravel driveway over at Cabin Cove. Now, being that you guys are wanting this as a vacation home, I'm assuming more than likely you're going to be coming up during the winter season. Is that correct?
I mean, we're not far away. We're in Charlotte, so it's only a couple hours. So imagine, yes, we like skiing, so we're going to come
Okay.
mostly up on weekends,
I got
probably
you.
just because of work. If we could escape during the week, you know, we'd love to, especially if there's a good snowstorm that comes through. But we'll also come in the summer just to escape the heat.
Yeah. Well, definitely something just to consider with the gravel, I will say, for when that snow does come down, because obviously it will come down, right? It's not going to be as hard to get out of the property. You're not going to have to deal with black ice. You're going to have more traction on your tires. It's going to be a whole lot more easier for you to function around the property, automobile-wise. Awesome. Well, now that we've kind of looked over a little bit of both properties, would you like me to kind of walk you through some of the pros and cons of each of them?
Yeah, I think that would be great.
Awesome. Okay. Let me find my little document. Alrighty. So we will start here with our 106 Dandelion. So obviously it has the mountain views, which is something you're really interested in. It is $10,000 cheaper than Cabin Cove,
which my husband would like.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. It is completely furnished, and it has been renovated to have modern appliances like dishware, all that stuff, sink, everything like that. And there is built-in heating and cooling, as well as it comes with a two-car garage. What else do I have written down here?
I like that it came. I mean, the furnishings were nice. I mean, I didn't like all of it. Do you think we could? Do we have to take all of it, or do you think we could say?
No, yeah, you can definitely.
We want your living room suite, but like we didn't like the guest room stuff.
No, I mean that's definitely something you can renovate and change, and definitely by staying.
Like
obviously,
the cellar.
Yeah. I mean, you'll have going with Dandelion. You'll have $25,000 extra from your budget, so that is definitely something you could have in mind, put towards renovations and things like that, and switch up to your liking. You know. It has a remodeled kitchen with granite countertops. I don't know if that's big factor for you. Yeah, and a large copper sink. Its layout is it's a single level and has an attached loft for guests. So it's like have the kids upstairs, they can run around.
Yeah,
play.
that was cool.
Yeah, it's also more storage upstairs as well. You know, a few of the cons between them is Dandelion is 5 years older. I don't know if that makes a huge difference, but its configuration and construction has recently been modified and up to date and everything, so you don't have to worry about infrastructure or anything like that coming down on you.
I guess because the renovations, I didn't even realize the age of it.
Yeah.
Because they did, I guess, such a great job, you wouldn't even notice it was, an older house.
Yeah, no, both homes have been recently renovated, and they definitely give off that almost brand new kind of look.
They did.
Yeah, and the log cabin, it always just, super appealing to the eye, right? Alrighty. Some cons we have, 106 Dandelion versus 11 Cabin Cove. Cabin Cove, you're only 10 minutes from the city, right?
Right.
Or from downtown Banner Oak. This one, you're 30 minutes away.
Yeah.
How does that sit with you?
I mean, that was sort of, again, why I said I liked the location. Now, my husband liked Dandelion in location. He likes the privacy because coming from Charlotte, obviously there's lots of hustle and bustle. He likes the fact of Dandelion, we could sit on the porch and literally not hear or see anything except the nature.
Yeah.
I guess for myself, if I come up with my children or just myself, is it going to be safe?
Yeah. Well, kind of going off that point, I don't know if you saw when we were there, I believe we talked about it, but Cabin Cove does sit right around the corner from a pretty big intersection, pretty noisy, being that you have younger children and they have to go to bed earlier and just you don't want them transferring down to the road or anything, I definitely think on that terms of things, Dandelion could be a better option, because you have the more peaceful quietness, you're more out there surrounded by nature versus the loud, busy roads and everything like that.
True. Yes. I didn't quite think about that.
Now,
Traffic.
Yeah, I will say though, Cabin Cove has been recently renovated to have insulated walls and soundproofing, so you're not going to hear everything. I mean, you're still going to hear some, but it's not going to be...
So if I have a window open, we're probably going to hear car noise.
But if everything is closed, it's definitely going to be very minor unless, somebody's blaring on the horn or something like that. Yes, definitely.
But obviously, if we're sitting on the porch... My husband's wanting to sit on the porch at Cabin Cove versus Dandelion. He's probably going to hear road noise at Cabin Cove. Even though we're only 5 minutes away from town versus 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think aspect-wise, privacy versus convenience factor.
Yes. All right. Also,
And we get the view with that.
oh yeah. And moving forward, also, Dandelion does sit on 1.1 acres of land, so it has a whole lot more yardage and space for like family activities. You can do like bonfires, cookouts, things like that, just family gatherings, versus Cabin Cove, which only sits on half an acre. So you lose a whole lot more space there, and you're also paying, $10,000 more, but kind of sort of losing out on some space as well at the same time.
Right.
What else do I have for you? Alrighty, so some pros I do have though on Cabin Cove, obviously much closer to town. It does come with a nice outdoor fireplace. It's gas ran, as well as on the porch there is actually a jacuzzi and hot tub. I don't know if that's something super important, but I think it's kind of,
especially like today, that would be a neat thing to enjoy.
Yeah, definitely.
But then the other one have that too?
It does not have an outside fireplace. It doesn't have like the outside seating area like that one does. How this one's kind of like pitted outside, more for gatherings.
But it had a big enough deck. We could, like you said, with the difference of money, we could have one installed ourselves.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely something to consider for sure.
Are there companies up here for that?
Yeah, I can definitely find a list of my contractors and have them reach out to you and give you some paperwork after our meeting for sure. Yes, definitely. So some cons I do have though is 30 minutes away from town. Now I know you said you guys like skiing a lot.
Yeah.
When the weather gets bad, I know it's all these windy roads. How does that play? The factor just being a farther drive out there.
I guess, that is definitely a factor, but I mean, are there people that can help with the snow plowing, or am I going to have to get out there and shovel it myself?
For the driveway, yes, you'll have to shovel it yourself, but both neighborhoods do have a snow plowing service that will come through every morning, typically run like every 2 hours or so, get the snow out the way, everything. So.
And then the main roads will be taken care of?
Obviously, yes, the main roads will definitely be taken care of, yeah.
So, I mean, maybe I'll just have to get Stephen to get a snowblower or something.
Definitely a possibility.
But if it's not, I mean, how often does it snow, like big snows?
Big snow? I don't know. It's kind of gotten worse year after year, as I've seen, at least my time up here in Boone.
So, I mean, if it's snow like this, I can probably get down the driveway.
Yeah, I mean, at the rate it is right now, yeah, probably just like a little light shoveling, just wipe down your car, you should be good.
And you said it's gravel, so...
Cabin Cove is gravel, yes.
Okay.
Versus Dandelion,
which is paved.
It's paved, yes.
So, we'd probably just need to put, salt or something
Definitely
down?
salt it, maybe... If you have extra heaters or something, kind of want to plug them outside, you could do that too.
And there's a garage, so our cars would be fine in the garage. And then we'll just have to get shovel or snow blow it if it's a ton of snow. But if it's like this, I think like we could get down.
Yeah. Awesome.
And then we'll just have to wake up a little earlier to get to the ski mountain.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, that's kind of all I have for pros and cons for you. So. I know Steven's not here, and ultimately that's a decision you have to sit down and make with him and your entire family, because this is a lot of money we're talking about, and this is the future vacation home of your family. With that being said, what are your kind of thoughts? Which house are you leaning towards more personally?
I mean, after discussing the pros and cons and thinking about it, I mean, like I said, I know I liked the location of Cabin Cove, and they've both been beautifully updated, but I really do like the Dandelion and the vaulted ceilings. I like the open layout of it, and that front porch with that view is killer. I think today, obviously, I'm probably not going to sit out there with my coffee this morning, but maybe if we can get that hot tub, if I can talk Stephen and get a hot tub out there. But this summer, I'm thinking when we come up in July, when it's sweltering down in Charlotte, like, I think it'd be awesome to hang out on. I know Stephen likes the privacy of it, and the 30 minutes, maybe we could just adjust to that. Once we get used to the roads, it won't be as crazy or terrible. So I think, if I can go back, talk with Stephen about this, I think maybe could we set up a second showing for
Yeah, for sure.
Dandelion one?
Would you want to do that sometime next week, potentially?
Yeah, I mean, let me speak with him, especially if we could get up before Christmas.
Yeah.
And see what day would work best for us. Oh, see? We did good.